In this tutorial video, I'll show you how to share quizzes in NetSchool. As you can see, there are 3 popular ways that we share quizzes in NetSchool, but for this tutorial video, we're going to focus on number 1, exporting as a gift. The teacher who created the original quiz will go into their course where the quiz is located, and there's a couple ways to get to those quiz questions. One of the easiest ways is over here under the Administrative tab to go to Questions. That will then open up a box that has all of the questions and categories. For this particular class, I really only have 10 questions in here, so it's easy to find. Then you'll go up here to the tab that says Export. It's going to ask you to choose the file format. We're going to choose a GIFT file format. It's going to ask the category that you want to export, which is this category, Final Closing Quiz. It has 10 questions in it, that's why it has the 10 in parentheses. Then you're going to click on Export Questions to File. It's going to pop up with a list of the questions that it's exporting, and then this is the important part. You're going to want to click to download the file, not continue. You actually need to download that file so you have something to send to the other teacher. Just going to go to Save. Now here you have a couple options. Some teachers save it to their S drive in a folder called, like Algebra 2 if that's what they teach. If you have that, great, save it to your S drive. I don't have a folder created on the S drive for the person that I'm going to share it with, so I'm just going to save it to my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and click on Save, and then Close. You're completely done with this part. You'll just need to take that file and email it to somebody else. You can click Continue if you want, or you can just go out to your course by going right up here. You now need to get that file that you exported to the second teacher. One of the easiest ways to do it is by just sending it over email. You're just going to attach the file just the same way that you'd attach any other file. And I have this one saved to my desktop. And it's put right down here. So it's going to attach it, and then you're going to go ahead and send it to somebody else. And click on Send. Now, as the second person who's receiving the email, they'll just open up the email and save that particular file to their desktop because they have to have access to it somewhere to import. Now again, if you're saving it to your S drive, you do not have to worry about this. So what you would do is click on it, go to Save As. One of the easiest ways is to just save it to your desktop, since you can always delete it as soon as you import it. I'm not going to save it on my desktop since I already have the file saved. Now the second teacher who already saved that file to her desktop or wherever it is that she needs access to is going to go into their course, make sure that editing is turned on. Then you'll go to Add an Activity just like you normally would with a quiz. Select Quiz, and it's going to ask you the same questions that it normally does when you set up a quiz. I'm going to call this my Web 2.0 quiz. And you can adjust all of the parameters below. And click on Save and Display. At this point, this is usually where you actually type in all of your quiz questions. I obviously don't have to do that because I'm under Edit and I'm going to import my quiz questions. The file that we're importing is a GIFT file. It's asking which category do we want to save it to. I'm actually just going to keep it right here in this category for right now. I have Get Category from File checked below, and what that means is it's going to create a new category based on what the file's telling it to create. If you want to choose the category, for example, if I really wanted it to end up right here, then I would have unchecked that box. Then you're going to browse for that file, which I have it saved on my desktop. I'm going to double click on it, select Upload, And you'll see here are the same questions that I had imported. I'm going to go ahead and click on Continue. And these quiz questions now belong to me in my course. You'll see it brought over the category with it, Final Closing Quiz, because I checked that box telling them that I wanted that category name. Now I'm going to go up here to my quiz, and here are my questions that I imported. I'm going to select all of the questions and add those questions to your quiz. You can see that they're all right there, my 10 questions. I'm going to click on Save Changes. And I'm completely done. So I'm going to go back out to my course. Here's my quiz that I just created. And you can preview it. And you'll see that the quiz looks exactly the way that you want it to look. And that's all there is to it when you're importing quiz questions as a GIFT file.